laptop today because I'm working and sorting things and kind of analyzing my sales. And I thought it'd be fun if I went back and I showed you guys the things from one of my past videos and seeing how some of the stuff is sold. I had a couple videos. One was a thrift store haul and one was an estate sale haul. So let's go back to the thrift store haul. I went to two thrift stores in one day and I videoed it. It was a lot of toys. The video has me with the puppet right there, okay? I'm looking up at my other monitor. Okay, so the first thing was a bag of My Little Pony dolls, the My Equestria Girl dolls. They were like Barbies. So the entire bag that had everything in it was $3.99, $4 and change, right? I sold that on Poshmark, and my take home from Posh was $38.40. So I profited $34 on the bag of my Equestria girls. That was pretty cool. Then I bought the Mulan. There was a Mulan and Chung, I don't remember the name of Chang Li. There was the boy doll, right? So that was an $8 bag of toys. I sold the Mulan dolls for $27.54 eBay profits. Um, I made $8 and change, but there were some other things in that bag. I also sold, there was a tie Bubby Beanie Boo, and it was like a tie-dyed Beanie Boo. Those are the ones with the bigger eyes that have the sparkles. I've never used my laptop as a camera, guys, so I'm trying to figure out where the screen is. It's a little different. Okay, I sold the Thai Bubby Beanie Boo. It sold for $16.23. After some advertising fees and shipping, I made $11 on that. So he was in one of those bags as well. Then I went to another store. Remember those power stands that I found, those Tony Horton? They were like push-up stands. I bought the power stands for $6.49 with tax. They sold, and my profit after shipping was $45.42. That was a great find. I also found a pair of really strange, like rocker shoes, Chengshi rocker shoes. I got an offer yesterday of about $15, and I decided nobody else was interested in them. I paid $8 for them. My profit was $2.21. Not great. So from that little thrifting trip where I made a thrift haul, that is what has sold. I have a stuffed beagle that's not sold. I have that puppet that's not sold. I have a Disney Beach Club Resorts mug. I have a Bake Shop mixing bowl and those LL Bean wool pants, which I thought were a super cool find. I haven't even listed them because I kind of am on a clothing hiatus and they're just stacked off to the side. I know I need to list those. So I did an estate sale video and it had all of these toys, tons, like I bought 3 totes of toys. And I'll put the links in below for these 2 videos that I'm referencing, the estate sale haul and the thrift store haul. So at the estate sale, I bought the Little Tykes football and I have not listed that. I'm going to do it local in the spring or put it at my yard sale. I bought some Max Steel toys. I paid about $10 for the figures and various things. I have since sold the airplane and I made about $23 total after shipping on the airplane. I also sold one of the computer laptops. So I've made about $30. Let me see. Let me just click on this. Yeah. So I got $30 from the person, but it cost $15 to ship. So it's about a $15 sale on this little VTech laptop. I also bought these bubble bond bottomed shot glasses. I sold those already. I paid about $5 for them and I sold them with shipping. I got about 28 bucks. So that was like a $15 profit on the shot glasses. Let me scroll down because I know that I then started listing these things individually. Okay, so I went back and I'm keeping spreadsheets based on the sales. So if I, like for example, last summer I did a buyout. I paid $200 for a bunch of this guy's stuff. And I'm keeping track of everything that I've profited from this buyout. So I've got that all listed. I've paid $200 and I'm now in the positive $78. I haven't listed any of his Lennox China or anything, but that's just from selling the first batch of stuff. And like my mom gave me a bunch of stuff from her lake house. That was all free for me. So I'm doing this for various bulk sales, right? The thrift store sale that I just talked about, I marked down what I bought for each item. But this estate sale haul, it kind of was like, oh, $25 for all of these toys and $20 for this. And I bought a stack sorter, like a Sterlite drawer. It's this right here that I'm using now to keep my poly mailers in. But it was full of Batman toys and all sorts of stuff. Then I bought two big purple totes from their backyard toys and a purple bucket of toys. It was insane, and I sorted through it all. So let me just continue going on, telling you from this estate sale haul what I've made. Then I'm starting to list all of the Burger King and Batman toys separately over on the side. And these are the profits that I've made from these individual items that their cost of goods is already included somewhere else. I sold the Kenner Batman henchman or villain Frostbite. My profit on that was $5.94. I sold this lot of Batman Burger King toys. Honestly, it was the first one to sell out of the batch, and I didn't even expect it to. My profit was $5.60 on that little lot. I sold this plush, Happiness Aid plush. I think I talked about it in my top sales on January. I was so surprised that this was something somebody wanted. My profit was $59.98. I sold this Batman rabbit. He wasn't even in my first batch of the Batman toys. I pulled all the Batman toys out first, sorted them, and listed them. Then, when I was sorting for McDonald's toys, I found this little gold rabbit. When I did Google Lens, he is the pet of a villain. So I listed him with the Batman stuff instead of doing the McDonald's toys, and I made $7.30 on this little tiny gold rabbit. I sold a Max Steel motorcycle, which came with all the other Max Steel stuff, for $10.39 profit. I sold some vintage Fisher Price trucks, like a flatbed trailer and a forklift. I sold that fairly quickly within a week, $9.95 profit. I sold another batch of Burger King toys. I believe these were the Nickelodeon and just a variety of 90s themes one. My profit was $6.32 on that. And I sold Mr. Freeze recently internationally to Poland, and I made $10.34 on him. And one more Batman set sold. My profit was about $11. So this estate sale, my total amount spent was about $130. And right now, let's see, over on this side, I've got that I've earned back I've earned back, my profit is 28. It's kind of confusing because when you take out cost of goods, I really should just figure out how much I made on each item. So I have made back $145, but I also have to add in this. I've made back $180 plus, probably close to $190. I'm just doing this really quickly looking at my spreadsheet, but I've spent $130. The profit on the things that I didn't have a cost of goods were about $115. The profit on the ones with the cost of goods were about $30, and then when I count back in my cost of goods, that's $42. So 145 plus 45. That's $190 that I have now in my pocket after spending $130 on this estate sale. I still have some things to sell, and I have good hope for that. So that was pretty cool. So that was my estate sale haul video. And my thrift haul video, that's the updates on what I have made. Let me go back to the thrift haul one. So the day that I went to the thrift store and I made the video with the puppets, I spent about $47. From the items that have sold, the money back in my pocket, this is taking out the cost of goods. The money back in my pocket is $101.63. Add in the cost of goods to that, because that's back in my pocket too. It's another $27. So it's $130 back from a $47 investment. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more things to sell out of that small haul. That's not too bad. So I hope maybe you found some things to keep an eye out for. Maybe by seeing that some of this stuff I haven't sold yet, you're like, yeah, no, I won't pick that one up because she hasn't sold it yet. Or you see that I only made a couple dollars on those rocker shoes. That's probably a no-go. And, keep your eyes out for some great things and great things to share. I love to share them, and I love to see what you guys have to share too. I haven't done a video like in front of a camera in a while that I was next to my little deck of cards, so I'm going to do this one today. Well, this is a good one since February is almost over, even though you should love everybody all year long, not just in February. But this one says, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Mother Teresa. That's a really good thought to have and something that I would really try to do. And I hope maybe you do too. All right. Talk to you later.